It's happening again. The new Fortnite season just dropped about a week ago, and people are already using creative to clickbait. I have seen hundreds of XP glitches, XP exploits, just different things regarding XP pop up on my For You page. People promoting ways to get XP fast, get your battle pass to 100. I just want to say, not one of these actually works. Not one of these is viable. None of these options are genuine, real, nor do they work to really much capacity at all. What these videos fail to tell you is how creative XP actually works. There's a cap on how much XP you can actually get a day in creative. It's about 600,000, which is still a considerable amount, but there's a limit. So these glitches and all these, whatever everyone's promoting here, that just don't live up to what they're saying they do. These people claiming to have really fast methods of gaining XP and all these wild and wacky, silly creations of theirs just don't work, unfortunately. Although I'm not saying that creative isn't a great way to earn XP. You can still get 600,000 a day. That's a lot. That is a significant amount. But all of these glitches and basically ways to get it quickly that people are promoting do not work. It's not a simple, quick system. There's no way to do that. It just doesn't work like that. One thing that actually hinders the way this works, thank you Epic for this, it's a very good tool, is the way maps are calibrated for XP. When you publish a map with XP accolades in it, it goes through a couple days of calibrating. And this is when everyone on that map for the next couple days interacts with your achievements and whatnot. And as they earn things, the more a device and an accolade is triggered, the less XP it will give when the actual map comes up, when it's published and all that. So what happens is these people that make these glitches just have something that isn't triggered, and then they show people that it can be triggered, and then it gives a lot. And it looks like it's giving a hell of a lot, but it doesn't. Because then people find it, and it immediately after like the first day, it doesn't do a whole lot. So all of these huge, wild, moist scams here just don't scam quite right. But I do have to say, I would highly recommend going into creative to get your XP over, battle royale, unless you don't have your challenges done. Battle royale challenges will stay #1 for quick XP if you need something to do, but after that, go to creative, go to save the world if you're really looking to grind. I would highly recommend that. Find a map that has a significant stream of XP, because that's something that creative maps can do. They can have a good stream of XP. They can have a good flow that keeps you gaining XP over time, but they can't have some wild system that gives you a shitload out of nowhere. It doesn't work like that. People who promote these tier 100 in 1 day, tier 100 in an hour, that shit does not work. Unfortunately, don't listen to those videos. Every time a new Fortnite season drops, people love to promote these videos, and they get hundreds of thousands of views. I've seen many of these videos on my For You page the last couple days since the season's dropped. There's usually a couple days of delay before they start coming out after a new season, but they're coming out now, and they are fucking horrible. They're so misleading, and this is just such a huge problem for the creative community, because this is all people make. This is all that gets promoted in creative, in terms of at least TikTok. I know I'm on YouTube right now, but usually on TikTok, right? All people tend to promote, and all that gets promoted on the Fortnite creative side of things is usually just XP glitches, and none of them even work, and it's just really sad. And I think that's one thing that really needs to change, especially on TikTok, for specifically Fortnite creative, and I think Fortnite as a whole. It's just the way that creative is presented, because we see all of these XP things is what takes the cake, especially when a new season comes out. I'm willing to bet you usually in a couple weeks to a month we'll start to see the XP videos kind of die down and be less relevant, because people start finishing their battle passes, they don't care quite as much, and that's when those stop going away until the next season comes out, which is, you get a nice little period in there. But this is something big. All I'm going to say is, if you see creators, if you see videos like this, don't hate on those creators unless they're presenting it in a really scummy, you know what I'm talking about. If they are presenting it horribly, shit on them. If they're not presenting it horribly and they sound like a decent person and they're talking about their own map, just leave a comment. We need to make this aware. Don't interact with videos promoting XP glitches. They don't work. Anyone promoting high XP in a map, it doesn't work unless they go in depth and show you exactly how much XP you're getting per hour playing, because there are maps that give good amounts of XP, and there's some that give more than others. I'm not denying that, but all of these glitches and whatnot are just shit. So if you see someone actually promoting decent XP maps that really work, make sure to bump that video up. And if you see people doing some wild and silly wacky shit, make sure to not interact with that. It's very important for the creative community, because all that seems to get attention when these things come out are these wacko videos that seem to pop up out of nowhere, and there's so many of them, and it's been such a big problem for a long time, and I'm really hoping the creative community can kind of get over this someday, but you know, I don't know, we'll see. Not to interrupt my glorious voice there, but if you are new around here, I do make creative videos, tutorials, talk about things like I just went on a rant for 4 minutes, shit like that, you know. It's pretty basic stuff. That's about all I had to talk about today. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.